In the car, where music flows through everyday life, a new rhythm is imagined. One that carries more than melody. It carries resistance, identity, and change. In a space long dominated by men, a group of women is stepping forward, redefining who gets to perform and who gets to be heard. Inside the recording studio, sound comes alive. Drums, keyboard, bass guitars, and voices blending into rhythm. This is Orchestra Gigni, an all-women band rewriting the rules of music in Senegal.
The idea of actually starting an orchestra was a dream. My older sister, Kokading, and I went to the office. So he brought up that idea. Without thinking, I told him, why not? I told him yes. Then there was Aisha Tuding, the older sister, who was there, who played the drums and everything. After Aisha, one by one, Evra came along, and then there was Rima Diop. There were so many women.
What began as a dream quickly became a shared vision, bringing together women musicians once scattered across the country. Drummers, singers, instrumentalists uniting to create something entirely new.
It was my father who called me. He's my mentor. His name is Papis Ndiaye. He called me at the studio to tell me he wanted to bring me into a women's group called I Found Out About Them Through My Dad. That's how I joined the band.
For some, the journey into the band was unexpected. But what started as a simple connection soon became a professional part and a purpose. Each musician brings our own influence, blending global inspiration with Senegalese tradition. But behind the music is discipline, training, and resilience.
It's not easy being a woman and an artist to boot, especially in our field because there are so many trends. There's a lot of, how should I put it, gossip. Well, there are also people who throw you off balance sometimes, and because for me, that's part of the job. Because it's like diplomats or other people who work in other fields, civil servants and all that, who get up early in the morning to go to the office and all that.
In a society shaped by strong expectations, being a female musician is not without challenges. For these women, every performance is more than art. It is resistance. But the orchestra is doing more than making music. It is reshaping perception, challenging what women are expected to do and who they are allowed to become.
In fact, that's our main challenge. Aside from that, when it comes to the international trip, we are taking and have already taken. We are facing financial difficulties. So it's complicated for us. Flying is complicated and getting around is complicated. There were a lot of complications, but we managed to get there by plane because we had to write a letter to the new minister. It wasn't easy at all.
C'était pas évident du tout.
Behind the rhythm lies struggles, financial limitations, travel challenges, and limited resources. Even with growing recognition, the journey remains demanding.
What motivated me to write this book was, first and foremost, to introduce the general public to the remarkable work accomplished by the orchestra and the producer, and above all, to serve as a role model for other young women. It's just a profession. Since I'm with them practically all the time, I find them to be very well-mannered, very polite, and very positive people. There is no problem between them. People often say that things between women can be a bit complicated, but here, it's like a family. You might not have realized it, but it's a joy to be here.
These women's story is now being documented, capturing not just their music, but their impact. Within the orchestra, there is no competition, only community.
Alors, nous avons la chance quand même, au niveau du Sénégal.
We are fortunate in Senegal to have an orchestra made up of almost entirely of women who represent Senegal in the international stage.
Des promoteurs,
It is still important. The outlook for 2026, which by the way have been announced since 2025, includes a series of initiatives planned for France.
De prestations qui sont prévues au niveau de la France.
Founded by Samba Diaté, the group has become a symbol of possibility, presenting Senegal on international stages, turning local rhythm into global recognition. From studio sessions in Dakar to stages beyond Senegal, Orchestra Gigni is more than a band. It is proof that barriers are not broken by permission, but by performance. And in every beat, one message echoes clearly: women belong here too.